Well, hey there. We're back with our final segment in this three-part series on the talent theme of competition. Anas, you're going to start us out with a quote. Let's hear it.
So this quote was by Vince Lombardi, and of course, everybody know it. He was one of the best coaches for Green Bay Packers. So winning is not everything, it's the only thing. And for someone to say this, you can understand like competition was like number one for sure.
Absolutely. Isn't that funny? And that quote is so perfect for someone high in competition. That's really how they believe. That's really what they do believe. So let's talk about action plans and things they can do to grow in maturity with this talent theme.
The first thing, find a job where you can measure your achievement and you can compare it with the people around you. And I couldn't find anything better than a salesperson that has a target and he's and I've worked with salespeople. Anybody and I recommend if you're a business owner and you want to hire a salesperson, make sure he has competition on in his top five. Again, the other action is follow competition. Know what your competitors are doing. No matter what field you are doing. If you're playing sports, if you're a sales person, if you're an owner of some sort of company that provides any service, follow your competition. This will get you going. Keep score for your life. And I've seen people who do this like on a weekly basis. Like they will say like, you know what, last week I give myself like 7 out of 10. And just that number is enough to drive you the next week to like, you know what, I'm going to be better than you. And somehow you start competing with yourself. The last advice that I want to give, and this is very important to keep your really good relationship. I can understand being highly competitive can sometimes, if you lose, you can get aggravated, you can yell, you can say words that you don't want to say in a usual situation. So just explain yourself. Tell the people around you when this happened, guys, I'm really high competitive by nature. I'm really sorry. And trust me, once the game is over, it's over for me. So.
Right. I would also add as an action is to create little games, little competitive things that you can do around all areas of your life. For example, maybe this week you save $50 of your paycheck and next week you save $51 of your paycheck.
Wow.
Maybe it has to do with your health and wellness. And so this week you're going to walk for X number of minutes, and then next week you're going to ramp it up a little bit. So if you will turn those areas of struggle in your life where you know that you want to grow and develop and get better, weave in a little bit of competition for yourself that you can achieve. And I think that that is a fun way of, creating action and development. Let's talk about training, reading, books they can read, things they can get into.
I wouldn't have any necessarily books or courses that you should attend, but study winners.
Yes.
Find the winners in your field and study them. These are the people, when you understand what they go through, the commitment they put in their life to reach where they've at, this will motivate you and will get you to be definitely better than them. The other thing that I can recommend is if you're going to take a course or you want to finish like a master degree, find someone and you know what, let's compete. Let's see who will get the better grades, who will finish it first. This will be amazing for you. The last thing that I want to tell people with high competition to study the mentality of people with low competition as well. And I think this is very important. When I was young and really before I understood Gallup, I used to go to places and people are competing and I'm not so like, okay guys, competition is good sometimes, but I'm not so driven. And then when I was young, and this happens to everybody for sure, like your parents will come to you, look at your cousin, he got all straight A's in his schooling. And I'm like, okay, good for him. Why you're telling me this?
It's a demotivator, right?
Exactly. And it actually did the opposite for me because competition is low. Mm-hmm. So the only thing that I want you to study is understand where competition is with the people you deal with before you tell them or you guide them in how to motivate. So if you have a team that all of them are high competitive, then start a competition between all of them. But if you have two that are competitive, maybe start the competition with only these two And for the others, find their other areas of motivation.
Okay, well, with that, this is the end of our 3-part series on the talent theme of competition, and we'll be back. Anas, we'll see you then.